Hi friends, come along with us on a new adventure to explore the beauty of nature, the richness of culture, and the echoes of history. The paddy fields stretched far and wide, their stalks heavy with grain, turning the land into a sea of gold ready for harvest. A dry wind swept across the plains, the hottest part of the country, perfect weather for farmers to gather and dry their rice. The train moved steadily, passing through little stations where time seemed to linger, carrying its passengers closer and closer to Polonnaruwa. From Colombo, the journey takes 6 to 7 hours, half a day carried on the rhythm of the rails. The train reaches the ancient city. Polonnaruwa welcomes travelers not only with its great history and timeless ruins, but also with affordable stays, warm and authentic food, and the quiet beauty of nature that surrounds it. Long ago, after the great city of Anuradhapura fell silent, a new capital rose from the plains of Sri Lanka, Polonnaruwa. Here, mighty kings ruled, warriors defended the land, and builders shaped stone and water into wonders that still stand today. In the 11th and 12th centuries, it became the proud heart of the island. Great rulers, like King Parakrama Bahu the Great, built mighty reservoirs, tall palaces, and temples filled with statues of the Buddha carved in stone. Nearby lies the royal pool, an elegant stone-built bath, where flowing channels and carved steps once welcomed the king to moments of leisure. Beside it stands a modest changing room, believed to have served the royals before and after their bathing rituals. Step closer to the old council chamber, and the stones begin to speak. This was where King Parakrama Bahu the Great once gathered his ministers, where the affairs of the kingdom were decided. Though the wooden roof is long gone, the carved stone walls still carry the breath of that age. At the entrance, proud stone lions guard the stairway, their jaws open in eternal strength, as if still watching over their king. Along the walls, you find rows of elephants carved in stone, each one different from the other, marching, trumpeting, carrying the weight of power and duty. Now, as the sun sets across Polonnaruwa, shadows fall on these carvings, and you can almost imagine the sound of voices rising once more in council: the king, his ministers, and the echo of history carved into stone. Polonnaruwa, once the royal capital of Sri Lanka, still echoes with the glory of its past. From the mighty Parikrama Samudraya to the stone-carved Buddhas of Galvihara, its ruins tell stories of kings, devotion, and timeless craftsmanship. Walking here is like stepping into a living chapter of history. The Vadadagaya in Polonnaruwa is a circular relic house built to protect sacred Buddha statues. Its stone carvings, moonstones, and guardstones show the skill and devotion of ancient craftsmen. Even in ruins, it stands as a quiet reminder of the city's rich spiritual and royal past. The mythical creatures carved into the stones of Polonnaruwa were more than just art; they were symbols of protection, power, and faith. The Makara, often seen on guardstones, was a fantastical water creature said to be part crocodile, part elephant, and part fish. It represented strength, fertility. The lion, Sri Lanka's enduring emblem, stood for courage and kingship, reminding all who entered the city of the ruler's power. The lotus, carved in moonstones, symbolize purity and the journey of the soul, rising from mud to bloom in perfection. Together, these creatures and symbols turned Polonnaruwa's temples and palaces into sacred spaces, where every step was a passage through layers of myth, spirituality, and royal authority. Polonnaruwa, the second great capital of ancient Sri Lanka, rose in the 11th century as a city of power, beauty, and devotion. Under the reign of King Parakramabha the Great, it became a thriving center where kingdoms were united, trade flourished, and art reached its golden age. The remains of King Parakramabhahu's kingdom in Polonnaruwa tell tales of power and vision. Crumbled palace walls, towering foundations, and scattered stone carvings hint at a city once alive with royal life. These ruins, though worn by centuries, still reflect the grandeur of a ruler who united the island, built vast irrigation works, and left a legacy that continues to shape Sri Lanka's history. Polonnaruwa was ruled by some of Sri Lanka's most powerful kings, most notably King Vijaya Bahu I, who made it the capital after defeating foreign invaders, and King Parikrama Bahu the Great, who united the island and built the mighty Parikrama Samudraya. Later, King Nisanka Malla added his own touch of grandeur with monuments and inscriptions. Together, their reigns shaped Polonnaruwa into a golden city of power, faith, and culture. The inscriptions of King Nisanka Malla stand carved into stone, enduring messages from a ruler eager to be remembered. Written on pillars and walls, they speak of his deeds, his devotion to Buddhism, and his vision for a just and prosperous kingdom. Before Polonnaruwa rose to greatness, parts of the island were frequently targeted by Chola invaders from South India. These invasions brought destruction to cities, temples, and monuments, disrupting local governance and trade. The Cholas also introduced aspects of their culture, art, and administration, leaving traces in architecture, inscriptions, and religious practices. Over time, the native kings reclaimed and rebuilt the kingdom, blending their traditions with the influences brought by the invaders, shaping a Polonnaruwa that reflected both resilience and cultural adaptation. The Shiva Devale in Polonnaruwa is a sacred temple dedicated to Lord Shiva, standing as a reminder of devotion in the heart of the ancient city. It was built during the reign of King Parakrama Bahuai, who respected multiple faiths and left behind monuments for both Buddhism and Hinduism. Kings like Parakrama Bahuai built temples such as the Shiva Devale, honoring Hindu gods alongside Buddhist monuments. This reflected a tradition of religious tolerance, political alliance, and cultural blending where both faiths coexisted, shaping the spiritual and artistic life of the kingdom. Rankoth Vihara rises majestically over Polonnaruwa, its massive stupa dominating the skyline. Built during the reign of King Parakrama Bahuai, it reflects the ambition and devotion of a ruler determined to honor the Buddha. Surrounding stone structures, guard stones, and carved elephants at its base show the skill of ancient artisans, making Rankoth Vihara both a spiritual center and a testament to the grandeur of the kingdom. Pabalu Vihara, though smaller than the great stupas of Polonnaruwa, carries a quiet charm and spiritual depth. Its stupa and surrounding ruins, nestled amidst the ancient city, speak of devotion and the daily lives of monks who once walked these grounds. Kiri Vehera stands gracefully among the ruins of Polonnaruwa, its white stupa gleaming in the sunlight. Built during the reign of King Parakrama, it is a symbol of devotion and serenity. The surrounding stone pillars, guardstones, and remnants of monastic buildings tell the story of a vibrant religious life where monks and devotees once gathered in quiet reverence. Lankathilake Temple is a beautiful ancient Buddhist temple located in Polonnaruwa, Sri Lanka. Built during the Polonnaruwa Kingdom, it showcases the grandeur of medieval Sri Lankan architecture. The temple is famous for its large standing Buddha statue, carved in stone, and its impressive brick and stone structure. Lankathilake, once a thriving center of devotion and learning, did not escape the fate of Polonnaruwa itself. During the later years of the kingdom, repeated invasions from South Indian forces and internal strife weakened the city. Temples like Lankathilake were looted, damaged, and abandoned, leaving behind ruins that still whisper the story of a once glorious kingdom brought low by conflict and neglect. Lankathilake is a marvel of Polonnaruwa architecture, blending grandeur with intricate detail. Its main image house once held a massive seated Buddha, surrounded by carved stone pillars and ornate balustrades. The temple's layout, with elevated platforms and carefully designed steps, reflects both aesthetic beauty and functional planning for monastic life. Every carved motif from guardian figures to lotus designs reveals the skill and devotion of the craftsmen who brought stone and faith together in perfect harmony. Vihara is one of Polonnaruwa's most treasured monuments, famed for its magnificent rock-carved Buddha statues. Chiseled from a single granite rock, the reclining, seated, and standing Buddhas reflect serene expression and perfect proportion, capturing both spiritual depth and artistic mastery. Surrounded by the quiet of the forested rock face, Vihara invites visitors to pause, reflect, and marvel at the devotion and skill of a bygone era. The Buddha statues at Vihara tell a story of peace, wisdom, and spiritual perfection. Each posture carries meaning. The seated Buddha embodies meditation and enlightenment, the standing Buddha reflects calm authority and reassurance, and the reclining Buddha depicts the moment of passing into Phi. Carved from a single rock with flawless proportion and serene expressions, they speak not with words, but with a timeless presence, inviting all who visit to contemplate the path of the mind and the quiet strength of inner peace. Polonnaruwa stands today as a silent witness to a kingdom that once flourished with power, art, and devotion. Its grand stupas, serene Buddha statues, and intricate temples tell stories of kings who ruled with vision, monks who nurtured faith, and artisans who carved eternity into stone. Beyond the ruins, the kingdom's importance lies in its legacy, a center of culture, architecture, irrigation, and religious harmony that shaped Sri Lanka's history and continues to inspire those who walk its ancient paths. Step into the timeless world of Polonnaruwa, a kingdom where history, devotion, and artistry come alive among ancient ruins. Wander its sacred temples, marvel at the stone-carved Buddhas, and feel the whispers of kings and monks who shaped this land. For anyone visiting Sri Lanka, Polonnaruwa is a journey into the heart of a great lost kingdom, a place where the past waits to be discovered. If you enjoyed this journey through the ancient kingdom of Polonnaruwa, don't forget to like the video. We'd love to hear from you.